Welcome back to this Let's Play of The Last Remnant. Last time we came into the Aqueducts, continuing the actual story, and, well, we ran out of time. There's a lot more to this area. There are 3 total bosses to this area. Well, the first of which is actually going to be somewhat humorous because of the low battle rank we are at. The way low battle rank, why it's good, more or less, is that bosses and, you know, even just standard enemies have sort of their library of possible attacks are based on your battle rank. Usually it doesn't matter a whole lot. It's sort of, you know, do they use the level 1 or level 2 version? Meh, you know, if you don't have as many hit points, maybe that's not a big deal. But if you're really low, compared to where they sort of expect you'll be, you will run into situations where they don't get to use some of their more interesting attacks. And by more interesting, I mean things that'll kill you. They changed that somewhat from the 360 version, and I think that it's not quite as abusable as it was. You know, you don't run into bosses that can't do anything but do basic attacks at you, but, you know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, if you look at the wiki and the description of some of the bosses, it sort of says, you know, they get this attack at such and such battle rank. And often that battle rank is a lot less than the 13 I'm at right now. So, most of the major bosses, though, don't have that. It's just sort of the minor ones. For the major bosses, the advantage of a low battle rank is more or less just it's easier to grow your characters in the long run. Though, in the short run, it's kind of hard. That Defender is actually quite a good sword, but I can't use it because, well, I guess I could use it. There's nothing stopping me from using it, except that I don't really want to use it, because I'm trying to go for ninja. I'm gonna save here. And I guess this is only sort of technically a boss fight coming up, but, it's, they have hidden hit points, so I guess they are technically a boss. But they're not very hard.
Wait! You okay, sis? You.
Supposed to be laughing at me. Anyway, these are common enemies later in the game, but, well, I wouldn't say common. They're normal enemies later in the game. But there are 5 of them total, sort of 2, 1, 2, and, we're just gonna charge right in. And again, I'm leaving the 5th group, which is my not permanent use group. Strangely, these things don't multi-hit, but I guess that's because they are just common enemies. I mean, it's the same. They're pretty much the same, so I'm just going to, again, focus fire on one rather than And these enemies have some fairly nasty attacks, which I'm not using. Partially because we're battle ranks. But I think if you look at the list of attacks they have available in the 360 version, at battle rank 13, all they could use on me right now is basic spark, which would be kind of pathetic for something that's supposed to be defense. They don't even really have hit points. This gravity's pulling back, just being slow. Oh, died from poison. Blaster can't kill you. It can only reduce your 5% of your critical points. Which poison is more than good enough. Just hope I get a chance to resurrect Blocter before these guys die. Looks like I will.
Sweet!
My old age hasn't stopped me from growing.
See that? I'm constantly growing stronger.
Would have been nice to have gotten more Phantom Talons, but I'm not going to worry about it. By the time I need those, I will be a lot stronger, and I'll be able to fight those guys as fairly normal enemies. At least I think that's the
impressive.
Most impressive.
Wagram!
My dear Marquis, you know as well as I that Duke Ermayan would prefer if you bid a hasty retreat. Your life will be in jeopardy if you don't.
Duke Ermayan can't be serious about using Marion's blessing.
My place is not to question these things. You have been warned, Marquis.
Right. Well, last time he tried to kill us, it was a hard fight, so...
Lord David.
We must protect Irina at all costs. We cannot allow her power to be abused.
Yes, my lord!
Alright, now there's more to the Aqueducts. That door down there, I believe. One of these doors opens later if you come back, but I can't do anything with it right now. I'm going to save here and then head on through. And we don't have too much time left for this episode, so...
Ha! Ha! Irina!
I knew you'd come, Marquis.
Duke Ermayan, you've manipulated both the Conqueror and the Academy. Do you really think you can seize the remnants unchallenged? Not by me, you won't.
You've missed my point. I am not after the remnants. I am searching for someone who can control them. It takes one with great will to operate a remnant, but it takes a great toll. The Gaou killed your father. I'm sure you're one to understand.
Is that why you need Irina?
So long as I have the Marshal Girl, the remnants are mine to command. The only divine power that should be connected to them is me.
wonderful will that be? A new era will begin. I ask you, Davi Nassau, how would you like to join me in ruling this new generation?
The remnants may bring suffering, but I will live with it, just as my father did. I will never accept your offer.
'Cause you're a freak.
Wagram?
Yes, my lord.
The Marquis of Atlam wishes to die. Fulfill his request!
Yeah, well, if you look at the TV Tropes Wiki, this is the boss listed as that one boss. I've never had that much trouble with it, but it can be kind of a pain. Let's just put it that way. You gotta have people with Vivification Herb, or it just does not work. But we'll leave fighting it to next episode.